what's up, guys? Welcome into my channel. So if you've been watching my videos for the last couple days, you know that I've been teasing the fact that I am starting a franchise mode in MLB The Show 17 with a National League team. I already have an American League team with my White Sox, so if you're a fan of that series, don't worry. It's not going anywhere. I'm transferring that save file over from MLB The Show 16 to MLB The Show 17. So I have a couple games in my backlog that I need to edit and post, I think 2 or 3 games, and then from that point forward, it'll all be in MLB The Show 17. In fact, I've played a couple games, and everything's looking great in the new engine, so I'm excited to be getting those games posted on this channel. Anyway, that is my American League team, the White Sox. I had been teasing the fact that I was going to start a franchise with a National League team, and here we are. The team that I chose for my channel is the Atlanta Braves. I know a lot of other people have probably chosen the Braves as well. And they should. The Braves are a really interesting team. They have a young core of prospects. In fact, I believe they had the #1 rated farm system in all of baseball. So guys like Dansby Swanson and a couple other minor leaguers whose names are escaping me at the moment. It's just a good core of young guys. So the future looks bright, but they also have a good group of veterans with guys like Bartolo Colon, R.A. Dickey, Matt Kemp, Brandon Phillips, Freddie Freeman. So they are looking good on the on paper at least, and I'm hoping that we can do some fun things with them in the future. They also have a new ballpark in Cobb County in Georgia, so that kind of marks a new turning point for the Braves as a franchise and for Georgia and as a baseball state. So yeah, if you like the Braves or if you just like baseball and you want to see stuff happen, then this is the channel for you. Go ahead and hit that subscribe button. So we got Noah Syndergaard versus Julio Teheran. I don't know why I included that clip of the flyout. Maybe because it was just the first piece of action for the 2017 season. But all right, so I follow all of baseball. I'm mostly familiar with the Chicago White Sox, which shouldn't surprise anybody if you know me at all. So you're going to have to bear with me as I learn the names of all these players on the Braves and in the National League East. Like I said, I have a good knowledge of all of baseball, but, when it comes to, who is the current left fielder for the Phillies, I don't know. I got no idea. So off the top of my head, I wouldn't be able to tell you that. So it's going to be a learning process for me in this division. And in the National League. Obviously, I know the big guys. You got your Bryce Harper. You got your Bruce Hooper. You got Yoenis Cespedes here on the Mets and their big pitching core. You got the Cubs. You got Chris Bryant, Anthony Rizzo. I don't know. But it'll be fun as we move forward. So I hope you enjoy going on this adventure with me. So the Mets jump out to an early 2-0 lead here. That was a home run from Mets shortstop Asdrubal Cabrera that put them up 2-0. Other than that, Julio Teheran was cruising along in this game. I think he ended up with something like 11 strikeouts in 7 innings, I want to say. Maybe more than that. That, by the way, okay, hang on. Too many things happening at once. Dansby Swanson crushes a home run here for the first home run on the Braves for this 2017 season. I kind of sounded like that Rockies announcer on that Arenado home run from last year. And the Rockies will put up the board a 2-run bomb off the bat of touch 'em all time from Nolan Aaron. I don't know. If you haven't seen that video, I'll put a link in the description, but it's absolutely hilarious. So yeah, Dansby Swanson with the first home run for the Braves in 2017. Still going to talk about that thing that passed, that clip of the woman. That's a thing that they put between innings, and it just starts with her, flapping her arms like that. And the first time I saw that, it was absolutely hilarious, and it only gets funnier every time I see it. So, yeah, I had to include that in this, and it's probably going to make several appearances in the future. All right, so here is Freddie Freeman hitting a fly ball to left center field. Curtis Granderson, or I guess Yoenis Cespedes, ended up getting that ball. Brought home Julio Teheran, so the game is tied. And then that was, I believe, Matt Kemp driving in the 3rd run of the inning. He gets in a bit of a pickle here, but the run scored before he was out, so it counts. And the Braves are up by a score of 3-2. What else did I want to talk about? I think I got some other fun plans for the channel. Gonna be doing Diamond Dynasty once the servers are figured out. What is this nonsense? I haven't been able to do any online play whatsoever. No online rated, no Diamond Dynasty. This play made me laugh my face off. I just set my controller down and started laughing. I centered underneath the ball, and it landed right to the left of Matt Kemp and bounced over the wall for a ground rule double. And I don't know. I just thought that was a very, very me thing to have happen. Yeah, anyway, server issues with MLB The Show. Hopefully, I mean, I didn't get the great. If you didn't watch my pack opening, I didn't get the greatest cards, but I'm hoping that I keep them, because I've been reading on Reddit that some people have like lost their progress when it comes to the cards that they've received in Diamond Dynasty, or any games they may have played. Like, that stuff was recorded at one point, and then they went back and looked later, and those things are gone. So for the pre-order bonuses, I hope I get to keep them, because as far as I know, there's no other way to get that Ken Griffey Jr. rookie card, because it was a pre-order bonus. Here is Brandon Phillips lacing a double into the left center field gap. Granderson cuts that one off, and you know, good things happen to those who hit baseballs. I don't know, maybe that's a thing people said. If it's not, then you feel free to use it from here on out. There was a intentional walk to Freddie Freeman on opening day, which ended up chasing Noah Syndergaard. So Syndergaard's day is done, and the Mets turn to the bullpen, starting with Hansel Robles. I'm sorry. Like I said, these are all names that I have to get familiar with, because I don't know the National League as well as I should. So the Braves had a bases-loaded chance with one out, but they end up grounding into a double play there. Matt Kemp grounds into that double play, and the inning is over. So still 3-2 Braves. Julio Teheran is rolling through his work, making quick work of the Mets. I mean, it wasn't if it wasn't for that two-run home run from his Asdrubal Cabrera earlier in the game, I'd probably be pitching a shutout to this point. But you know, you can't get everything you want in life and in baseball, especially in baseball. You know, in life, maybe you could wheel and deal and end up with some nice things. But in baseball, dude, you're at the mercy of some pretty strict rules. I don't know why I tried to turn that into a life lesson, but if you gleaned anything from it, you know, you're welcome. I mean, I'm here to talk about baseball, but if you have anything going on in your life, I want to give you some stuff to apply, you know? So hopefully I can be that guy here for you. There was a Dansby Swanson double down the line a couple clips ago that featured some of the new ball physics in MLB The Show 17. Normally when I'm trying to remember how they explained it, but in the past couple years of MLB The Show, when the bat would hit the ball, it acted as if it hit a flat surface, so there was really no ball spin to speak of when those two surfaces connected. This year, they had a round ball hitting a round surface, so ball spin is a big thing in this year's game, and you're going to see, like this play right here, that ball sliced away from the left fielder and ended up going into the corner, sort of, and, you know, near the corner. You know what I mean. But a hit like that wouldn't have happened in previous years of the show, and I've been seeing a ton of plays that I did not see any of last year, and it's really cool. All the hit variation is amazing. I'm actually having a harder time tracking balls in the outfield because of these ball physics, so you kind of have to keep running. It's excuse me. It's not as easy to just settle under a ball and make the catch. You kind of have to keep running until you know that it's going to stop right where you are. So here's Tyler Flowers lacing a single over the head of Asdrubal Cabrera at shortstop. If you've followed the White Sox at all, you know that it's really rare for Tyler Flowers to do anything good. So we are in the 8th inning here. There's a runner on first and second, 2 outs, tie ball game. Pitcher spot is due up. Go to pinch hit Sean Rodriguez. So Julio Teheran's day is done. I figured I'd just go ahead and put in Sean Rodriguez. Maybe he can get a double or something and score a run. I always do guess pitch, and I just always guess a fastball high and in. And if it doesn't end up being a fastball high and in, then I know it's something somewhere else. It's a breaking pitch somewhere else in the zone. So Sean Rodriguez gets that fastball high and in and crushes a 3-run pinch hit go-ahead home run here on opening day to put the Braves up by a score of 6-3. So just an absolutely clutch at bat on the first pitch he saw. You know, I've been following baseball for a while, and when you go up to the plate to pinch hit, that's probably the best result that could happen in that situation. I'm going to go out on a limb and say he probably couldn't have done any better there, given the circumstances and the scenario surrounding his pinch hit. So that was exciting. I was super hyped about that. I think I was jumping around my room a little bit, which was kind of silly, but, you know, I had fun, and nobody was watching me, so I didn't really care. Maybe my brother in my room, or in his room next to mine, heard me, but that's no surprise to him. I'm yelling and shouting and screaming at my TV all the time when I'm playing baseball. So, okay, here's a funny thing. I'm not an angry guy. I don't get angry very often. Maybe like 2% of the time I'll be angry. And of that 2%, 100% is directed towards sports. So baseball is really the only thing that makes me angry in life. Other than that, I'm a pretty even-keeled guy. Here's Asdrubal Cabrera with his second 2-run home run of the game. So if it wasn't for that 3-run Sean Rodriguez shot, the Mets would have been up after this home run. And there's a lot of what if that comes into play in baseball. But just, you know, thankful for that Sean Rodriguez home run. He's going to get a nice gift basket after this game. Maybe a watch. I'll send him a nice Rolex. Not a Timex. I'm not getting him none of those knockoff stuff. I'll even get him a steak. A nice medium rare New York strip. I don't know, whatever's a good cut of meat. I have no idea. I just get steak. This is what happens when my videos end up going 12 minutes. I talk about sending video game players watches and steak. So if you made it this far, drop a hashtag steak watch in the comments. So I know you made it and I know you're watching. I've edited the game after this one and it's only like 7 minutes. So hopefully I've been entertaining. And you know what? I'm probably still going to end up talking past the video about who knows what. So if you want to hear me just ramble on and on after Jim Johnson closes out this game here, then stick around because there's some, I don't even know what's going to happen in the next couple seconds here once the game is over. There's a nice trademark Brandon Phillips side flip to Dansby Swanson for the double play to end the game. So the Atlanta Braves take the win. They grab the victory by a final score of 7-5 here on opening day against the division rival New York Mets. Julio Teheran with the win, Jim Johnson with the save. You had Sean Rodriguez with that clutch 3-run pinch hit home run. You got the Dansby Swanson home run. You got Matt Kemp driving in runs. You got Julio Teheran helping himself out, getting on base. And here I am past the video. So this is a trademark thing that I do. I don't know if anybody else on YouTube does this. I always end up doing it on accident, and I've done it so many times now that I do it on purpose. I talk after the video. So if you couldn't tell, you're looking at a black screen right now. The video's over, but I'm still talking. I don't know if I have any. Okay, you know what? I actually do. So I've been drinking Pepsi Max a lot lately. If you guys know me, I'm a big Mountain Dew fan. Drink a lot of Mountain Dew, which, you know, gamer drinks Mountain Dew. No way. What a surprise. I'm trying to cut back on sugar as much as possible because it's really not the best for me and my body and my teeth and all that stuff. So I'm cutting back. Not drinking as much Mountain Dew lately. In fact, I haven't had a Mountain Dew in 2 days, and I'm kind of getting a little twitchy over that. But I'm detoxing, so, you know, give it another couple days and I'll be fine. Pepsi Max, pretty darn good. I would say that it tastes more like Pepsi than Coke Zero tastes like Coke. Also, if I could go ahead and sue the Coke marketing company, they claim that Coke Zero has the same Coke taste with no calories and no sugar. I want to know what buffoon can put on a blindfold, take a sip of Coke, take a sip of Coke Zero, and say, those taste exactly the same. I can't tell the difference. How can you not? It doesn't taste anything the same. If you had Coke Zero and you've had Coke, you know that they do not taste the same. However, as much as Pepsi and Pepsi Max don't taste the same, the taste of Pepsi Max is closer to Pepsi than Coke Zero is to Coke. Coke Zero tastes nothing like Coke. And I don't know why they're going around priding themselves and pounding their chests saying, oh, our Coke Zero, same Coke taste, no calories, no sugar. Shut up. No, it's not the same at all. Pepsi Max, however, 10 out of 10 would recommend.